This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Here's Riddick. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Abdullah. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year with just 357 yards. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Riddick with a carry. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll try the air now with Newton. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away. Back deep is the former Seahawk, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Third and long, it's Newton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now it's Tate. A quick feed from Tate. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st down, Stafford here. This is Reddick on the screen. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
A final shot before the break, Newton. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. And before we could even hear from Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on second down is Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Well, this is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his target, Samuel. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. To throw is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now the Panthers get set. 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Newton takes it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. And maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down following the run. Here's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on second down is Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. For the offense lining up first and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a first down throw for Newton. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go with Abdullah again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They go again now with Zenner. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He's going to let one, and he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On first down, Newton. His throw incomplete. Denard Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
10 yards still left on second down. To throw again, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Newton on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37. On first down, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. Fighting through, and he's got space. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. Shift together here from the D-line. From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Newton. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Newton to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Defense showing blitz. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. He finds Roberts complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Abdullah. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On the run, Abdullah. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way
as we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you.